Has the cruel hand of fate ever snatched away a dream you fought tooth and nail for, just as it seemed within your grasp? Have you ever witnessed someone pour every ounce of their being into a singular pursuit, only for an unforeseen, brutal twist of destiny to call time on their journey far too soon? Because today, we're not just reporting on a hockey player's retirement. We're delving into a profoundly poignant story of resilience, heartbreak, and the quiet, unwavering courage of a fan-favorite Indigenous defenseman whose career, built on sheer grit and determination, was tragically cut short at the tender age of 29. This isn't just about a player hanging up his skates. It's about the agonizing reality of an athlete's body betraying their spirit, the enduring legacy of a trailblazer, and the bittersweet acceptance of a life beyond the game they loved. In the fast-paced, often unforgiving world of professional sports, careers can be fleeting. They can be defined by highlight reels, championship parades, or the sheer longevity of a storied career. But sometimes they are defined by something far more profound: the unyielding spirit of an individual who defies the odds, who carves out a path through sheer will, only to have it abruptly ended by the most devastating of circumstances. Such is the story of Brady Keeper, a name that resonates deeply with Vancouver Canucks fans and, more importantly, stands as a beacon of hope and perseverance for the Indigenous community. His recent announcement, delivered with a quiet dignity on Instagram, that he is being forced into an early retirement due to persistent issues from a brutal leg injury, sends a ripple of sadness and empathy through anyone who understands the sacrifices made in pursuit of an athletic dream. At just 29 years old, Keeper's journey on the ice, marked by an incredible work ethic and an inspiring rise, has been brought to a premature halt, leaving us to reflect on the immense physical and emotional toll such a decision demands. Let's unpack the remarkable journey of Brady Keeper, a story that encapsulates the highs of improbable success and the crushing lows of an unyielding physical challenge. Brady Keeper was never a first-round pick, never a highly touted prospect whose path to the NHL was paved with fanfare and guaranteed spots. Instead, his was a journey defined by the road less traveled, a testament to the power of unwavering determination. An undrafted defenseman, Keeper honed his skills and showcased his potential during his collegiate career at the University of Maine. It was there that he caught the eye of NHL scouts, not with flashy offensive numbers or dazzling stick handling, but with a rugged physical game, a commitment to defense, and an undeniable competitive fire. This blue-collar approach, a willingness to do the dirty work in the corners and in front of the net, ultimately earned him a coveted opportunity, a free agent contract with the Florida Panthers. For any undrafted player, signing an NHL contract is a monumental achievement, a validation of years of sacrifice and relentless effort. For Keeper, it was the culmination of a dream, a tangible reward for his steadfast belief in himself. He even managed to crack the Panthers' lineup for 2 NHL games, a fleeting but unforgettable taste of the pinnacle of professional hockey. While his time in the big league was brief, it was a powerful statement. Brady Keeper, the undrafted kid from the Pemmicanmac Cree Nation, had made it. He had proved that hard work, perseverance, and an unshakable belief in one's abilities could indeed open doors that seemed otherwise closed. His style of play, characterized by a physical edge and a fearless approach, may not have generated the highlight reel moments of some of his more offensively gifted peers, but it was effective, honest, and deeply respected by teammates and coaches alike. Then came the moment that would irrevocably alter the course of his career. A brutal leg injury sustained during his relentless pursuit of the game forced him to undergo complicated surgery to repair a broken bone. For an athlete, a severe injury is not merely a physical setback. It's a psychological battle, a test of mental fortitude as much as physical recovery. Keeper, true to his nature, embarked on the arduous rehabilitation process with the same grit that defined his playing style. He fought tirelessly, enduring countless hours of painful therapy, driven by the singular goal of returning to the ice. Despite his incredible efforts and initial signs of progress, the cruel reality began to set in. The pain simply wouldn't subside. Even after undergoing complex surgical procedures and dedicating himself to recovery, The nagging, persistent discomfort remained a constant companion. He made a valiant attempt at a comeback during the 2022-23 season, suiting up briefly for the Laval Rocket in the American Hockey League. It was a moment of hope, a glimpse of the return he so desperately craved. But it was short-lived. The demands of professional hockey, the relentless grind of practices and games, proved too much for his compromised leg. The pain, an invisible adversary, continued its relentless assault, making it impossible for him to perform at the elite level required. This is the heartbreaking truth of many athletic careers. The spirit is willing, but the body sometimes simply cannot keep up. Even with a rod inserted into his knee to stabilize the bones, a stark reminder of the severity of his injury, Brady Keeper refused to surrender. His determination was unwavering. He continued to fight, to push, to explore every possible avenue for a return to professional hockey. This unyielding spirit led him across the Atlantic, where he signed with the Glasgow clan of the Elite Ice Hockey League, EIHL. It was a testament to his passion for the game, a final, desperate hope that a different environment, perhaps a slightly less demanding league, would allow him to rekindle his career. He wanted to play, to compete, to feel the rush of the game he had dedicated his life to. However, the clan, after assessing his condition and the persistent issues, made the difficult but ultimately necessary decision to release him from his contract. For Keeper, this must have been a profoundly frustrating moment. The final, undeniable confirmation that his body could no longer meet the demands of professional hockey. But as painful as that decision was, it was undoubtedly the best one for his long-term health. The risk of further, potentially life-altering injury was too great. It was a moment of forced acceptance, a recognition that sometimes even the fiercest must yield to the undeniable realities of physical limitations. This decision, though heartbreaking, underscores a crucial message. An athlete's well-being must always take precedence over the pursuit of a dream, no matter how cherished. While Brady Keeper's NHL career was brief, limited to those 2 games with the Panthers and a handful of preseason appearances with the Canucks, his impact extends far beyond statistics or highlight reels. Keeper is a proud Indigenous hockey player from the Pimicikamak Cree Nation, and his journey serves as a powerful source of inspiration. In a sport that has historically struggled with diversity and representation, Keeper's presence in professional hockey was a significant achievement. He didn't just play the game, he paved the way. He demonstrated to countless aspiring Indigenous athletes that with hard work, determination, and an unwavering spirit, success is attainable. His story resonates deeply within Indigenous communities, offering a tangible example of what can be achieved through perseverance against the odds. While he may not have achieved the widespread fame or highlight reel moments of other prominent Indigenous athletes like former Montreal Canadiens goaltender Carey Price, Keeper's legacy is no less significant. His physical style of play, his relentless effort, and his commitment to his craft embodied a different kind of excellence, one built on resilience and heart. He led by example, showing that there are many paths to making an impact, and that sometimes the most profound influence comes from simply showing up, working hard, and never giving up on yourself or your heritage. He is a testament to the fact that success isn't always measured in trophies or accolades, but in the lives you touch and the doors you open for those who follow. As Brady Keeper, at just 29 years old, steps away from the game he loves, his story serves as a powerful reminder of the fragility of athletic careers and the immense sacrifices made by those who pursue them. It is a story tinged with sadness for what might have been, for the unfulfilled promise of a career cut short by an unrelenting injury. Yet it is also a story of profound inspiration, highlighting the extraordinary determination of an undrafted player who defied expectations, carved out a path in the toughest league in the world, and became a beacon of hope for his community. His journey reminds us that true strength isn't just about physical prowess, but about the unwavering spirit to fight, to persevere, and ultimately to accept what cannot be changed, all while holding on to the dignity and pride of one's heritage. We wish Brady Keeper nothing but the very best in his life after hockey, hoping that he prioritizes his health and finds new avenues to channel the incredible determination that defined his time on the ice. His legacy, built on grit and inspiration, will undoubtedly continue to resonate for years to come. What are your thoughts on Brady Keeper's incredible journey and his forced retirement? How do stories like his impact your perspective on the sacrifices athletes make? And what does his legacy mean for aspiring Indigenous hockey players? Share your insights and well wishes in the comments below, because every voice matters in celebrating a career built on such remarkable resilience. If this deep dive into Brady Keeper's inspiring yet heartbreaking story has resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exclusive reports that go beyond the headlines and into the very heart of the game.